Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Dokkan video. So for this video, we're going to be going over every single updated link that was officially announced over on the Dokkan Battle news page for version 4.11. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe, of course, if you are new to the channel for more content, as well as notifications so you don't miss anything we upload here on the channel. If you guys enjoy the video, find it helpful, whatever the case is, help us hit our like goal of 1,000 likes if you guys enjoyed the video. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I've actually tried to record this video a number of times, and the reason why I keep scrapping it is because I keep wanting to go through each and every link and each and every character, you know, that link pertains to, and it just winds up. I don't want this to be a 40-minute video. This is actually a really long list, right? So it's going to be really long if I do that. I'm not going to really do that. I'm going to have to just function with off the top of my head, and we're going to go from there. And maybe every so often I will go ahead and kind of pop in with some info on some units having certain links or whatever the case is, and ways that could impact certain teams, etc. But like I said, it just would be too long otherwise. Let me know in the comment section down below which link you think is the most impactful on this list. I haven't read the whole list. Which one do you think needed it the most, or things like that? Which ones do you think are, you know, kind of worthless? Some of these are like really niche, like Crane School. It's kind of like whatever, I guess, right? But like some of them are really good. So I'm really excited about this. And it does appear that this list only really pertains to flat boosting ones for the most part, as you see on the column here. Pretty much all like flat boosting stuff here. So we'll see what happens with them and kind of go from there. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. The first one is the students. I don't know that link off the top of my head. Doesn't sound familiar. Maybe it's one of the newer changes that they made on Global. If you didn't know, they actually changed the name of a lot of links over on Global. I don't know what this is off the top of my head. Let me know. All right, Crane School. Like I said, it's cool to see it, but for the record, it's cool to see like 500 attack go to 15%. That's very good. Like, I'm not going to downplay that. That's really good. But more or less, how often are you going to use this link? Almost never. There's not enough like TNs, Taos. There's not enough of these units to where it really matters. I guess every so often, if you're going to use like maybe a Dragon Ball Saga team or an Earthling team, then maybe it's obviously better to have than not to have. But in most cases, you're just not going to get it. There are some links on this list that are going to be really niche like that just are irrelevant, right? So we're going to take a look at Golden Warrior, which is unlike Crane School, actually one of the more common links in the game, actually. So this one changing from defense down by 2,000 on the attacked enemy and key +1. The key gain is the main reason this was even a thing in the first place. Like, defense down is kind of whatever for the most part, and it still is, unless we get more units like Jiren that need the enemy to be in a defense down state, and I'm assuming the links work with that. I generally just have units that do that for me anyway, but, you know, unless I get more of that, this is kind of still whatever. 5% defense down, it's not... You're not really going to notice this. It's not like we can even see the boss's defensive stats anyway, organically in the game. Like, it's almost whatever to me still. But again, the key gain is good. If they really wanted to make this a nuts good link, they would add another key on it. But I think that at that point probably becomes too good. I don't know. Like, I have some high hopes for some of this stuff. Like, I want to see them. It doesn't look like they're doing it, but I kind of really wanted them to see. Or I kind of really wanted, excuse me, to see them change stuff more than they're doing. It's just more or less a linear upgrade to from being outdated to being modern, but it's the same link, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at More Than Meets the Eye. This is actually a really big upgrade. I had this one open because on the surface, there's actually not a lot of units this actually really pertains to. Like, if you take a look at it, there are very few like meta-relevant units or like super top-tier units or anything like that in this list, or units that are going to be on these top-tier teams for the most part. Like, let's take a look here. Supreme Kai of Time getting this upgrade, that's pretty cool, you know? Gowasu and Zamasu is still a really good defensive support. That's pretty cool. We have some other units here like Physical Kid Buu and some of the other Kid Buu options as well. Again, that's pretty cool, but how often are you going to run these units together on teams? How often is this link going to be relevant? If you want to run Potara, I guess, you know, Candy Vegito gets it. There are just things like that that aren't going to be super relevant, but I'm not trying to sound down on it. It's just, you know, super niche. I guess with this link, biggest winner is going to be Rubrian and her crew, right? They're going to be all able to get this. So there's that. All right, let's move on to the next link on our list here, which is Messenger from the Future. Again, another good link, actually, because it's on a lot of, like, Trunks units and stuff like that. So Trunks has a lot of crossover between units himself, so this is actually pretty good. Like, it's not a massive increase. It's still 5%. But there's so many crossover units that have access, well, not crossovers as in actual crossover game, but there's like a lot of Trunks units that you can use on the same team or things like that, or other non-Trunks units that have access to this link, and it's just a good link to have on some of these like future teams or whatever the case is. So I'll welcome that one. So World Tournament Reborn. Again, another, does Mighty Mask have that link? It's kind of like whatever still. It's not really, it's not really like the most relevant link. This is kind of what I was talking about more or less. How often are you running a World Tournament team of World Tournament units, right? How often? Not very often. Still need a more relevant leader for this team anyway. Like, it's just more or less, you know, not really happening that much. And also, a lot of these units don't even have this link. So, I mean, again, I'm not trying to sound down on it. It's just, you know, it needs, I guess 15 is good. If you happen to run that team and those units, it's good. So new is, I think, a link that Cyberman has. I can't pull it up, but it's one of those ones that's like, you're never ever going to use it. So I'm not really going to talk about it, but I think, okay, let me actually, I guess, pull it up just because I think it's funny. I think Cyberman has that link. Let me just go ahead and pull that up really quick. Okay, yeah, nothing to see here. Just nothing to see here. Okay. Oh, Saiyan Warrior race. Like Golden Warrior, a very relevant link. A lot of units have this. 700 attack to 5% increase. This is a very massive increase in my opinion. So that's very welcome. I'll take that. I don't know off the top of my head what respect is. I guess I'm going to pause again and pull respect up. Okay, here's respect, and okay, that's not the worst. You know, it's got some Ginyu stuff in here, some Tarble, Great Saiyaman. Okay, it's, again, it's still not, the only thing, like, with having links like this is, like, how often are you going to get these links to actually bleed through? But, like I said, with Ginyus, it works pretty well. You're never really going to use Tarble and Great Saiyaman on the same team, though, even though they are family, I guess. But you're not doing that, but okay. Let's move on to the next one, which is going to be Android Assault. Oh, okay. That one also is not bad. On Android teams, pretty much majority of the Android units have this. This is actually a huge increase because, again, it's very splashable on the Android team, and having access to a 10% defense increase instead of a flat 1,000 defense. Like I said, like with Saiyan Warrior Race, obviously, that's a pretty big jump. 700 attack versus 5% attack. With how powerful these units are, the percentage increase is just so much more impactful, right? This is why the change was made. But going from 1,000 defense to another 10%, you got to think about how defensive some of these units are as well. Like, that's pretty powerful. I will take that. So Turtle School was 500 attack and defense. So Turtle School, off the top of my head, that one actually has access to a lot more units you're going to use on the same team than like Crane School, right? But still, not the most common link, but it's pretty good to see that get updated. Solid Support. Was Solid Support Rival Duo? I think Solid Support might have been Rival Duo pre-update, which I should be able to see that like right here. Yeah, I think, yeah, it was like Rival Duo pre-update. So Solid Support, actually, wait, what? It got updated? Why? Why? Defense 15% on the attacked enemy, attack plus 10%. Unless I'm getting it confused for another one, but I think it was, what's it called? Rival Duo pre. Reduces defense of all enemies by 15 instead of just the attacked enemy. Attack is still 10%. Interesting. Again, like, the defense down, like, with the way the game handles defensive stats, for the most part, in most content, literally 99% of content, defense reduction is irrelevant because the bosses have high mitigation of damage anyway. But in content where you need the enemy to be like attacked down, or like, you know, maybe in like an SBR where there's a lot of enemies or whatever the case is, this is still really good. And having access to that link is not bad either. There's actually a good amount of units that have access to this link, so I'll take that. That's pretty good. It's a really good update. So most of this list, if you couldn't tell, is just going to be good updates, right? Infighter, another link that's decently common. So defense down on the attacked enemy, it turns to all enemies. So same thing. I don't really have much to say, but decently common link as well. So we have Frieza's minions. I don't have any comments on this. Like, you're never using that. Dodon Ray, you're never using that either. But oh, does that mean Kamehameha? Yep, there it is. Hold on. Dodon Ray is 2,000 attack during special attack pre-update, and it changes to 10 because of how niche it is, right? Kamehameha being the opposite and being incredibly common. I mean, if I pull up the Kamehameha list of units that have that category and link and whatever the case is, it's a bunch of freaking top tier units, right? So it actually had a better pre-update, but it has a worse one post. And it makes sense. Like, I don't need to comment on that. That makes perfect sense. Frieza's army, defense up to 20%, irrelevant. Tough as nails. I guess not so bad. Off the top of my head, like Android 16 has that. Not the most common link, but still 15% instead of 1,500 is nasty good. Speedy Retribution, that's really uncommon link. 300 up to 10%. Tag Team of Terror, I don't even know that one off the top of my head. I assume that one is probably, what, Jason Birder type stuff. Let's go ahead and pull up the Ginyu Force guys. I believe that one is probably associated with them because it just makes sense. Tag Team of Terror, yes, it is. Is it literally just them? It is just them. And Cyberman, okay. Okay, I'm moving on. Freaking Cyberman, I'm moving on. But again, the Ginyu Force team is starting to look like a team that's getting a lot of good updates. Like, let me actually not completely crap on the Frieza links, that like Frieza Army or whatever, like whatever these other links are. These characters don't really have that. Oh, he has Speedy Retribution. Does Jace have this? No. See, like I said, this is a very uncommon Link. I didn't think so. This Link is almost irrelevant to update. But I guess they just wanted to update them, even if they're bad, right? They just wanted to update them. Red Ribbon Army goes up from 300 to 10%. Okay. Again, not really a very common Link. Resurrection F. Oh, this is actually a really good update. That's actually a really good update. The reason why is because we got those Resurrection F Goku and Vegeta awakenings like semi-recently. That's actually a really good update. Wow. I'm pretty sure I'll find them like right here. Yeah. So yeah, that's a pretty good update. Look at the list of characters here. And especially if you combo that with these dudes and what they'll eventually become, right? Because Frieza actually got his EZA, so like eventually the Goku and Vegeta will too. Yeah, that's actually a really big Link update. Like, they're not going to be on a crap ton of teams, so they're still really good. These guys are really good. So that's actually a good one. Very good one. Okay. Let's get back to it. Army of the New Frieza Army. Okay, I was like reading Army of the New Frieza. I was like, wait, what? 20% attack and defense. What is this, like Sorbet and Shisami and them? Is that what this is? Let me go back to Resurrection F. I guess if you want to run a team with these dudes, like, yeah, it is. I guess if you want to run a team with these dudes, like, you know, it'll be cool. I remember when these cards dropped, by the way. Like, I was so freaking juiced for, like, SR Roshi full power. Like, at the time, I remember when that dropped. Okay. Power Bestowed by God got updated. Okay, just like Kamehameha, because it's decently common. It goes from 2,500 to 5%. Limit Breaking Form. Ooh, SS3 Link. I see you. 5%. Okay. Legendary Power. 10. Oh, my God. 10% more attack for LRs? I'm going to be honest. Like, normally when I do showcases of LRs, I don't even factor this Link anymore into my showcases and try to, you know, make sure that it's relevant and or present in my videos, because it's such a, like, it was just bad beforehand. Like, it didn't really matter. It was cool, but it didn't really matter. 5,000 is, I guess, good enough, but it just didn't matter. Now I feel like I need it now. 10% on these LRs? Hello? Hello? Jiren, hello? Like, what? Okay, that's a thing. Supreme Power got updated. Oh, that's the Majin Buu event. No. Yeah, Supreme Power is the Majin Buu event, right? Let's go ahead and pull it up, right? Because I'm pretty sure that one actually is the Majin Buu Saga event. Let's go to Gohan's Disambiguation. Pull up Ultimate Gohan, because I'm pretty sure he'll have Supreme Power. Oh, yeah, the Ultimate Gohans. Oh, speaking of Ultimate Gohan, we're getting a new one, by the way. That's going to be fun. Gohan does not have the freaking Link, but I know who does. Let's just go to the Majin Buu Saga. We're going to pull up the STR Goku. Here you go. You should have it. And you do. Yes, that is the Majin Buu Link. I thought so. Interesting. Now, I think that the next download celebration is going to be very relevant for this. And I guess we are getting a new Gohan. So 5% and also the penetration effect. That's pretty good. And then telekinesis, enemies defense down, changes to defense of all enemies, and it picks up attack. Who even has telekinesis? I guess some Frieza variants? I don't know. Let's actually search. I assume some Frieza variants. Let's see that one. Ah, okay. Ooh. Not bad on, like, oh, I guess Chaozu, huh? That makes sense. There's not a single Frieza in here. I guess not bad if you're running, like, this duo on, like, Realm of Gods. But that's pretty much it. You're not going to be using most of these units at all. Like, at all. Even on Team Together, but at all, really. Okay, not bad. Yeah. It's a good Link set update here. I just kind of wish they would do more. Like, I wanted to see, like, if we talk about the new Gohan's going to come out, right? I'm really scared he's not going to have access to, like, certain links or whatever, like Prepare for Battle or whatever. I really wanted to see some stuff, like, change to have access to, like an additional, like, 1 key or whatever to help, you know, mitigate some of these units' issues that sometimes don't have links. But, hey, I don't want to be too critical, because maybe there's more to come in the future, right? But that's pretty much everything right now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hit that subscribe, of course, if you're new to the channel for more content. Again, let me know what you guys think and how you guys feel about these updates. And like I said, not trying to be too hard, but a lot of them are just not relevant. So, anyways, peace out, everybody.